Yo, 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 welcome back to Brandon Smooth TV. Back at you with another review. My second half of Zack Snyder's Justice League, the director's cut, as I like to call it. So, picking up where we left off, in the first review, I said Cyborg was treating his dad kind of weird, acting like a little biatch. And he ended up saving his dad's life, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that was his father. I definitely appreciated that they kind of redeemed him in that way. And Cyborg is OP. But not in a bad way, in an actually good way. Cyborg, showing his little cutscenes and adding a little more detail to his story shows how powerful he actually is. I mean, we're talking about one superhero that could potentially shut down the whole world, probably in an instant. So that was dope. Next, the Darkseid scene. Steppenwolf found the anti-life equation on Earth. Now, number one, when Darkseid showed up, everybody had to bow down. They bowed down like Ice Cube. Bow down to a player that's greater than you. And that was dope. Secondly, whoever did his voice was awesome. I kind of know who it was. I got to go and look it up. But they definitely had a recognizable voice with Darkseid. They probably adjusted it with the computer a little bit to make it sound a little different. So hopefully we'll get to see more Darkseid in the future because we got to see his lieutenant with him, Granny Goodness. They're running around, taking over Earth. I was so dope to see the Omega beams used in live action. Oh man, that was crazy. That was dope. And all those added scenes was well worth re-releasing this movie. Now, as far as the mother box is concerned, we actually got an explanation of what it is. They didn't really explain that in the first movie that much. They got into a little detail, but the mother boxes are very powerful. And, I like how they tied it in to the original story when Darkseid invaded, and they basically did a repeat, at the end of the movie by, separating the three mother boxes and definitely getting them the hell out of there and closing the portal. Now, when I seen that boom tube opened up and they were looking inside of Darkseid's world, that was awesome. We've seen it in cartoons, but we haven't seen that live action. So DC, y'all need to keep messing with your boy, Zack Snyder. Next, Martian Manhunter scene where he actually shapeshifted into Martha Kent, that was super cool. We know he is a shapeshifter, and I love that it was the general from Man of Steel and Batman v Superman that ended up being Martian Manhunter the entire time. I also enjoy how at the end of the last cutscene when he came, introduced himself to Batman and said he's going to be helping out. Batman's mind is just blown, but it's not too blown because, hell, we got Doomsday monsters, we got Kryptonian, we got Amazon Warrior. He done found all these heroes, so seeing a green dude fly down from Mars probably wasn't too much of a surprise to Bruce. So that was dope. Now, Alfred, played by Jeremy Irons. I love Alfred. I love him and Bruce's chemistry. I loved it in Batman v Superman 2, and not that he has more of like a father figure type. To me, they had almost like a brotherly, big brother, little brother type relationship. Him trying to convince Bruce not to resurrect Superman, I definitely like that scene. And I would say Alfred has always been some type of moral compass for Bruce. Not only raising him, but when he's making those hard decisions, there's not too many people that can stand up to him and tell him not to. So I'm glad they had Alfred in that position. Now, y'all got to help me out. Y'all know I'm about to research and dig. But when they got on the Kryptonian ship and they looked in one of the pods, they kind of rubbed the little face area off, and it was a skeleton in that pod. Looked like it was wearing a House of L or a Superman costume. So who in the hell was in that pod? Please comment on my YouTube page, not the Facebook page, but the YouTube page, and let me know who that was if you know. Next, I don't know if y'all seen this. It was a real quick scene. Lois Lane, Superman's girlfriend, had a pregnancy test on the drawer, or in the drawer when she opened it. I don't know if it was on it or in it. I gotta go back and watch it. Is that a Superboy Easter egg? Maybe. Let's keep it going, DC, because I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. Now, Black Suit Superman. We got to see him resurrected. There's a Death of Superman movie, one that came out recently, but the one I like came out a couple years back when he was in the black suit. Definitely shows Superman. He's different once he gets the black suit. Normally he has like his beard, and in the comics his hair was longer. So seeing him in the black suit and keeping him seeing it, that was I'm not keeping him seeing it, but actually seeing him keep the suit and not go back to his original colors at the end of the movie. I thought that was cool. Basically marking a new beginning that I resurrected, and we're going in a new direction. Now, of course, he's going to get his original suit back. Can't be Superman without the yellow, red, and blue. Now, the movie overall, all the Man of Steel callbacks that they had and them trying to intertwine and combine the movies was definitely cool. I enjoyed that. Also, Cyborg stood out in this movie a lot more and had a bigger role. You know, originally he was supposed to get his own movie along with The Flash and kind of continue the DC cinematic universe. So hopefully we'll get to see Cyborg come back. I definitely want to see the Flash movie because when he saved everybody and went back in time for that little bit of time, that was just a peek into what he can actually do. And Barry Allen, even though he's so young, he's tapped into the Speed Force enough and knows enough about the Speed Force to where he can be super, super effective. Helping the team out, because if you can rewind a tragic event, you can go back in the past, you can't really lose no battles, and you can kind of keep going back in time until you figure it out. Now, last but not least, we know Batman was a badass in this movie. I said I didn't like him in the original Justice League because they kind of made him like just a weak human, but when he got in that Batmobile, he was killing shit. They scrapped the whole end of the movie, and that's why I definitely enjoyed that and redid it. You know, the original Justice League, they had like the Flash saving some family in a foreign land. It just didn't really go right. But this ending was the ending that this movie deserved. And I definitely feel like it tied everything in together like it was supposed to. Got to talk about the Joker Batman scene. I think what's going to happen with Jared Leto's Joker is only going to be two things. People are going to love his interpretation or they're going to hate it. And what I want to tell everybody is don't get his appearance, because the appearance can be changed. You can change that easily. You got to remember, this is in the future. Like, you know, the world's over. Darkseid is changing the planet, and like everybody's probably almost dead. So this Joker's appearance ain't the original. But Jared Leto, I think he did a good job in that scene. He deserved more screen time in the Suicide Squad. And Batman said, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm definitely going to do that. That was dope. But just like the Joker said, you need me now. Because him and Bruce's relationship is one of the craziest. And the Joker did stuff without any reason. So I like that they confirmed in the speech he did kill. He killed Robin. And then he mocked Batman about his parents dying. And basically said, you know, Batman, you're not human anymore. Anything that was human left about you is dead. You're just dead inside. And Batman agreed with him. He was like, I am dead, but I am going to kill you one day. Even your wife or your girlfriend, Harley Quinn, asked me to kill you slowly. And I'm going to definitely fulfill that promise. So, overall, did I enjoy it? Yes, I enjoyed the added scenes. I enjoyed the little nuances and things that he changed within the movie to make it better. I enjoyed Martian Manhunter. I enjoyed the way Superman came back. And then they got rid of all the jokes. Not necessarily needed. They did poke and have a little bit of fun. But they got rid of the jokes. One of my favorite jokes, and it was a quick little joke, was, you know, Alfred was explaining to Wonder Woman that he's creating Batman some gauntlets that absorb energy. And she was like, okay, that's not original. But she was like, make sure you get him a lasso and, you know, paint it all black. I thought that was a good little joke. So, look, this is a 4-hour movie. I know everybody that's watching this is not going to watch it. But when you get a day, sit down, watch it from beginning to end. Really bask in it and enjoy it. This is one of those movies you have to watch more than once. And, you know, I hope DC continues with Zack Snyder, and kind of see his vision come into fruition, because I think we definitely deserve that. I know a lot of people watch this on HBO Max, and it really brought the Justice League and the DC back to the forefront. So don't forget to like and subscribe. We are almost, we're getting up there on watch hours and subscribers. So let's try to kill it. And of course, I'll be back with another review. Peace.